Here we go. Blueprint to abundance. How to create your own economy and what do you have to do? I'm so excited to share this with you because this morning in the morning meeting, one of the elite clients announced that they have really made a big win, a big shift over the last 3 weeks, and that's what I'm talking about. The key is how do you go from where you are to where you want to go, and how fast can you make that shift? So I'm going to give you two, three things today, just quickly, 5 minutes, as to how you can start moving up, how you can start shifting that energy that you have. I do have a meeting coming up at 11:30, and I got to get there in 10 minutes. So we're really, really going to be very, very short. But what do you want to change in your life? What do you want to change in your life that you're trying so hard, you're pushing and forcing, and you're trying to make everything? I got to tell you what that's the first thing that I'm going to share with you. It's not about changing it, it's about changing your mind first. So, to change your life, you have to change your mind. You have to start becoming intentionally living what is it that you want to do. All right. That's first. The second thing that I'm going to share with you, and we talk about that extensively in the 6 a.m. club, and you're freely invited for a week, is you have to be willing to give up some things to get new things. You got to create this space. Nature abhors a vacuum. So if you want this new thing in your life to come in, you're going to have to let go of some things in your life. So what is it that you're going to let go, create this space to bring in something new? It's like, let's say you want to bring a new desk to your office. You cannot have the old desk still and the new desk. No, some people do that. I've even done that before, but that's not a good idea. So create some space. What do you need to give up to focus on this new goal? I want you to start this new blueprint, this new way of living to create your own economy. That was the second point. Third, you're going to have to do a paradigm shift. Like the level that you're at right now, that $10,000 level, or 20, or the 100, that's not going to be a million, or that's not going to be 10 times by that thinking. That's not going to, that your current thinking got you here. The only way you're going to get to that next level thing is by changing your mind on your thinking. I was in a meeting just a couple nights ago, and we're playing around with a couple investments. One is 200,000, one is 500, one is 700,000, and it's pretty cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But then in that meeting, this young gentleman, he's about my age, maybe a couple of years older. He's actually just like that as well. He's got this beautiful haircut, just like me. Okay, yeah, I love it. So, and he's talking about a $200 million deal. 200 million. So I'm excited about this 200, 300, $500,000 investment, and I'm all happy about it. And it's a good week, and the team is fixing it. But yet this guy is talking about a $200 million deal. What's the difference? Mindset. He changed and he's shifted to that kind of level of investing instead of playing the small game. So that's kind of the points that I'm going to bring to you today, and that's what I want you to connect. I want you to start thinking at a different level to create your own economy. I want you to disregard what everybody else is saying going on out there about real estate, about interest rate, about all that. Forget it. Start thinking of who you really want to be. Who's the man or the woman you want to become? Who is that? Who is that inside of you? What is that burning desire that you really want to be? Who is that champion that's waiting to come out? Now, we discussed these topics many times, and I'm inviting you for a whole week to check out what I talk about. And if you're ready to start, you can start today. So the link is in the chat somewhere, somewhere here on my profile. You'll find how to get hold of me. And I want to have a conversation with you, but only do it if you're committed to get going and get started, because I don't want to waste time. Time is so precious. Some of you are just sitting on the fence. Go ahead and watch the YouTube. Go ahead and watch the replays. But come on in and let's get you started. But if you're still in doubt, you can come in and experience this magic for 1 week, a whole week. That's 5 hours almost. Most of the days we stay 1 hour. Sometimes 30 minutes, 40 minutes. You can see that for totally free. All right? And experience that magic for yourself. I'm going to put the link in the comments here. Let me see if I can get you the link, and then you can see for yourself. I really want you to win. That's why I'm doing this. I want you to win. The thing is about abundance. Once you start having it, there's more of it. And just like I said, this gentleman just the other day, 2 nights ago, he goes, a $200 million deal. And I'm thinking 500,000. So what do I have to do to think a $200 million deal? Can you even imagine yourself doing a $200 million deal? All right, I love that. Regis said, "You yes, join us if you want success." I love that. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can do an overlay of comments. There we go. Let's see if we can do an overlay of comments. I know how to do that. So maybe we need to click a button or so. But the key is get going, get busy moving in this direction. I really want you to win. Again, I want you to wake up and start thinking that there is a better way. If you've been thinking there is, yes, there is. There's a much, much better ways than what you're doing. See, it took me a long time to find this out. And now that I know, I'm like, boom, I want you to start focusing on that mental muscle that you need. The Regina is amazing. She does advertising on YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook, all that stuff, mostly Facebook and LinkedIn. So reach out to her. Thank you so much. Welcome. Good to see you here. And then these are the 3 points that I want to talk to you about. Like, if you want to change your life, you got to change your mind. And you got to learn to focus. This morning, we talked about focus, intentional living on what you want to become, on who you want to be, right? And the second point I mentioned today, what are you willing to give up to get what you want? Nature abhors a vacuum. You have to make space for the good that you desire. What is the space that you want to make? What do you have to let go of? Unfortunately, sometimes it might have to be some friends, some people that are close to you, some jobs, some toxic relationship. Now, some people you can't get rid of because they're part of your family, but you can spend less time and go less often. I want you to become that champion, right? I want to wake you up. The giant that's inside of you is asleep, and it's time to wake you up. Have you ever seen one of those like old cartoon movies with the giant living in the cave? That's how you are. That is how you are. There's a giant inside of you waiting to come out. And it's like we have to unpeel, we have to like open that door and get you to unleash. Yes, welcome, Rajitsi. That's so awesome. I mean, I'm so excited for Rajitsi because she's made her first deal. She's getting paid for it. And now she's going to do another deal and then another deal and then another deal. And it's the more, like there's always going to be more, right? So let's help you wake up, join the crowd, and come and test it out totally for free. But if you're ready to go, ready to go. I'll tell you this last story and then I really have to leave because I don't want to be late. There's this gentleman that he's been watching me on YouTube for a year and a half. So he booked an appointment. I didn't even know who he is. And so he came in and started talking with him. I'm like, man, like, what do you want? He goes, I want to start studying with you. I'm like, really? Like, who are you? He said, Kamal, I've been watching your stuff for a year and a half on YouTube. I'm like, really? I've read your book. I've read your post, man. I'm ready to go. So if you're one of those out there watching and enjoying and having fun, do it. But come and join the group because it's a lot more fun. So really excited for that, gentleman. With that, I want to help you get this law of attraction working for you. I want to help you to create this abundance blueprint for you. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about image, self image. And on Friday, we're going to talk about money. You see, self image is everything. That's what's going to be tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. And that's why you got to register and you got to show up, all right? There's nothing like watching it live because then you're not waiting for the replay. You're not waiting. You just watch it live and you experience the magic. And then on Friday, we're going to talk about money. Yes, we're going to talk about some of this money. Yeah, some of this money that everybody wants it, but nobody wants to talk about it. Everybody wants it and nobody wants to talk about it. So that's what's happening this week. And I wish you all an amazing day. Be awesome. Be blessed. Thanks again. See you in the morning. Take care. Thank you, Rajitsi. Thank you for the lovely comments here. She's incredible. Connect with her. And don't hold yourself back, okay? Don't hold yourself back. Ciao.